Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy, Boulanger. Let's talk. Let's not delay. Let's get right into the subject matter, the Nate Wiggins fight, which got him ejected from yesterday's practice. Now, I'm going to say some things in this video that's not going to be popular, is not going to increase subscribers, and is not going to get likes on this video. But if you guys know me by now, I say what I say, and I mean what I say. And on the subject of Nate Wiggins, right? I've seen the commentary. I've seen people say, Nate Wiggins is a real one. He's a dog. All these kind of things that prop him up as that guy, right? Or one of those guys. But in truth, this move by Nate Wiggins, this behavior by Nate Wiggins, it was immature, it was selfish, and it was reckless. And let me tell you why I say this, right? It was selfish, immature, and it was reckless. Because Nate Wiggins is on the sideline watching these things unfold. Once whatever happens on the field breaks out, he comes off of the sideline to get involved. That made it be about him. Yeah, I know we can say and kind of promote that he was riding for his guys, but that's not the case at all. You see, because there's levels to this thing. Nate Wiggins, first round pick, Baltimore Ravens in last year's draft, has superstar potential. Nate Wiggins has the kind of skill set, the speed, the length, the athleticism, the coverage ability to be one of the top end guys in this league, or at least mentioned amongst the top end guys in this league. Guys like Sauce, guys like Sertan, even his teammate, Jair Alexander, who gets less notoriety because of his injuries, but still gets a lot of notoriety when he steps up to the plate. Even a guy who just got paid like a Derek Stingley out in Houston. He has that kind of potential. But this move showed immaturity and recklessness. Well, Belanger, why would you say that? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, I'm measuring Nate Wiggins as a professional and a guy who has superstar potential. I'm measuring Nate Wiggins from a team context where this team, the Baltimore Ravens, are believed to be a real Super Bowl contender. They're believed to be one of the best of the best. And part of that is because of the rise or the projected rise of Nate Wiggins in his next season, the step forward, the breakout season, that kind of narrative. And so when you come off the sideline and get involved in a fight that was not directly involved with you, that's selfish, that's immature, and reckless. Let's speak specifically to the recklessness. A player, no matter the position, makes his money with his hands, his legs, and his feet. Those elements of the human anatomy must stay intact. They must be in good health. And because Nate Wiggins is a starting corner, you can't get on the field and get involved in a fight where you're throwing hands, literally. Because what happens if Nate Wiggins injures his hand, sprains a wrist, breaks a finger? He can't be as effective. Is that right? You see, it's all good because he got on the field and he was throwing uppercuts. It was all good because he rolled for his guy. But if it turns just a little bit different and he comes away from that with an injury, he looks like a fool. Why? Because it's foolish behavior. See, I'm measuring him from being a professional, not being a ride or die. And I know what I'm saying is commentary that's not popular, but it is what it is. I'm not about being popular, see, because I don't want another excuse this season that prevents the Baltimore Ravens ending up in the Super Bowl. And any kind of mishap, any kind of misstep has the potential to derail our mission. And this behavior, this manner of thinking and or reaction is the type of behavior that could do so. He gets injured in that scrum. Who steps in? Awuzie? Alma Davis? Who? So yeah, we can say it's a good look for Nate Wiggins to go to bat for his guys. But what I'm talking about is the health of the team, which I will get into in the live that'll come to you guys at around 11:30. Because I'm going to say some things in that video about these joint practices that I think reveals a lot more than gets discussed. But Nate Wiggins, brother, keep your hands to yourself unless you're clamping down a wide receiver. In fact, let me close out with this. Why didn't Nate Wiggins put hands on A.D. Mitchell, who cooked him? Why didn't he get mad about that? Because I'm sure if A.D. Mitchell gave him the business, I'm sure he said something. I'm sure he was running off at that mouth. Why didn't Nate get into it with A.D. Mitchell? See, if you're going to be mad about something, you're going to be upset about something. If you're going to step to somebody about something, step to him about that. Step the game up. See, I'm not hating on Nate Wiggins. I just talked about Nate Wiggins a video ago. But just like if I could talk about you in the context of what you're doing great, I can talk about you when you do something dumb. I'm not telling you that Nate Wiggins is dumb. I'm saying that behavior was dumb. So listen, I'm your guy Boulanger. If you've been here this long, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys around 11:30. You're not going to want to miss that commentary. I'm out.